Hey, it's Ray, Chubby Ray Comics. I don't collect single issues. I collect trade paperbacks and I collect omnibuses. And I love them. I love talking about them. I hope you guys like listening to me talk about them. I got some questions that I want to answer. I got from Keith. Wants to know, when I read omnibuses, do I read with the dust jacket on or off? This must have been because I put out a video not that long ago talking about dust jackets. Here you go, Keith. I'm currently reading. These are books I'm currently reading. I'm currently reading Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 3. I'm currently reading that, and I'm currently reading Brian Michael Bendis's Daredevil Volume 2. You want to know how I know that? Is because these are the dust jackets left in my office while the books are in the other room. So I read them with the dust jackets off. That's how I read my books, because, and I have tried reading them before with the dust jackets on, but it's just, you know what, you can rip them easier. They're really a pain, they're kind of a pain in the butt, you know what I mean? They get bunched up, they can get folded and creased and all that stuff. So I just take them off, and usually the books themselves, the covers themselves, underneath the dust jackets are beautiful, and they're a lot easier to read. So I read them without the dust jacket. Dan wants to know best Marvel omnibus. I think my best Marvel. I'm currently reading it. The Daredevil Part 1 was fantastic, and Part 2 is magnificent. I mean, I think that Brian Michael Bendis's Daredevil run was fantastic. But I really like Brian Michael Bendis's Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm currently reading Volume 2 of that, but yeah, they're both great. I just read The Avengers and Secret War by Jonathan Hickman. God, I loved it. So you're hard pressed to find an omnibus that isn't good, especially when you love the character. I'm gonna read. Hold on, this is what I'm gonna read next. So hold on, let me grab it and I'll show you. I'm gonna read, and I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to read Donny Cates. I'm gonna read Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman's Venom run, and which I love. But I just read the paperbacks not that long ago, and I know that this is basically the paperbacks put in here, so I know I'll love it. But I'm wondering when I'll start to see. It's still got the plastic on. I haven't taken the plastic off yet, so I don't know when I'm going to start this. But I'm looking forward to reading it, and I have Absolute, so I'm probably going to read Absolute Carnage next, which is Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman doing the writing and art on it. So I'm looking forward to reading that next. And then I want to read King in Black. So I've become a big Venom fan because of Donny Cates. So I'm looking forward to those omnibuses next. But no, I think that Bendis's Daredevil might be Bendis and Malev's artwork. Although it takes, I didn't like Malev at first, but now I love him. It takes a while to fall in love with Alex Malev, but Brian Michael Bendis, man, I fell in love with his writing first time I read it. He's magnificent. And the first thing I read was New Avengers, which is also on my list for one of the best Marvel omnibuses. New Avengers Volume 1 is great. So yeah, in fact, I can't name a bad omnibus from Marvel. And I can't name a bad omnibus from DC either. I love omnibuses. I love reading them. Best Marvel, though, I'd have to say, I think Bendis Daredevil is probably it, but that might be just because I'm currently reading it. So, and then hold on, I'm going to my YouTube. Let me go to the YouTube. What do they call this thing? The YouTube Studio. Let me go to my YouTube Studio and pull up my next thing. Okay, so I'm so old, I love my glasses. It says this is from a guy named, I don't even know how to pronounce that. He wants to know, I think it's a he, wants to know if Image has good omnibuses. They don't really make omnibuses. Image doesn't really, at least not that I know of. I know they make collection stuff. They have collected editions. I have deluxe edition. This is Geiger Deluxe edition. This is an Image book. I just got this. It's hardcover. It's big. It's supersized. I like that. I also like. Here's Savage Dragon. This is Savage Dragon Ultimate Collection. It's another oversized hardcover, big. I like that. And then you get here's the Invincible Compendiums, which is also oversized, and you know, but not an omnibus. It's basically got, you know, just a ton of books and a lot of, just like a regular, just like an omnibus, but it's soft cover and it's a compendium. So to answer the question, they don't, Image really doesn't make omnibuses, but I love the compendiums, and the deluxe edition is fantastic. I can't wait till Ghost Machine puts out a red coat deluxe edition. Oh my God, I'll be one of the first ones to buy it. I love red coat, but this Geiger one is very cool. I just got it though. So yes, I mean, I guess it's yes, but not really, if that makes any sense, for Image omnibuses. So there you go. And then I get recommendations on Star Wars stuff. I get questions for Star Wars omnibuses or Star Wars paperbacks. Star Wars trade paperbacks are fantastic, especially if it's the original group. And if it's Jason Aaron, his stories were starting in 2016. His Star Wars stories were amazing. And his omnibus is, oh my God, it's fantastic. But there's a ton of Star Wars stuff. I mean, a ton. So to answer the question, yes, if you're a paperback or omnibus fan like me, you will love everything. Everything Star Wars is great. I'll just try to answer a few questions. Ask some more. Feel free. Go ahead, like, follow. Ask me any question. I'll try to answer it. Whether it's on YouTube, TikTok, wherever. I love answering questions. I love talking comics. And I hope you guys enjoy watching the videos. Like, follow, comment. We'll talk again. I'm Chubby Ray.